Hello everybody in the UK. Guten Tag zusammen in Deutschland. And bonjour tout le monde ici en France. Okay, now today I'm going to make another little video. Okay, it's part of this Then and Now series that I'm trying to put together. We're going to continue in the same thing in relation to what happened here in France. Okay, well, this time it's sort of like it's the First World War and the Second World War. Okay, so I'm going to put a few clips in here so you can just understand. Okay, obviously France was one of the major European theatres for both the First and the Second World War. Okay, now we're not going to go into that and the politics behind all that. It's just a big tragedy for me. But anyway, let's flip this around and show you this for a start. Now, this is a monument, as you can see, aux enfants de Louison. That means the children of Louison. It's in relation to the First World War, okay, or in French maybe Les Grandes Guerres, okay, which lasted between 1914 and 1918. The only accomplishment in that is absolute nothing. Europe became a nightmare for millions of people, and obviously millions of people died in this conflict. Okay, if you look about it, what's happening today? Well, nothing's really changed, has it? Okay, anyway, this is Louison. Okay, now Louison is just outside Chartres. So I'm going to go down a very long road. I'm going to show you something in relation to the Second World War. Okay. Now I got some old photographs I found on the internet, so we can make a comparison between what it looked like at the time and what it looks like today. Surprisingly, not a lot has changed. Okay. Anyway, keep watching, folks. So I've arrived at the next destination in relation to this video. Okay, we're just coming out of Louison and we're going to enter. There you are, that's a signpost. Okay, so let's go there. You can't actually see much from here. The cathedral is just down the road. Okay, but it's hidden because of the trees and the buildings. Now, what I want to show you now is today's view of an image that I found on the internet, of course, in relation to this bridge. Okay, and obviously I'm talking about the Second World War here, so it practically 80 years ago. Okay, now I'll try to match up the image with what I'm going to do now on the video in relation to the photograph taken at that time. You'd be surprised just how little it has changed. Well, that's a view of the bridge 78 years ago with the, we'll start off with the American soldiers on it. So this is a bridge that exists today, okay? So as I said, in comparison to the same image taken 80 years ago, very little has actually changed, okay? Obviously, what's not there now are a couple of American soldiers or GIs, okay? I guess they've gone back home, okay? Anyway, that's what it looks like today. So the actual place, it didn't actually have a name. There's no markers. But looking at the signpost, maybe here they call this the Le Pont de Saint-Vincent. Okay, or St. Vincent's Bridge. Not too sure about the pronunciation, excuse me. I've been here an awful long time, but still have one or two problems with pronunciation à la française. I wonder why. Anyway, while we're here, those soldiers that you saw in that old image, what were they looking at? Well, they were looking at this. what they were trying to do, obviously, maybe they would destroy any German convoys using the rail system. Today, though, it seems pretty dead to me. A lot of the railway lines here have actually closed down because of running costs, would you believe? Okay, but I'm sure people in the UK and Germany know all about that. Okay, so we won't go into that. Anyway, that's what they were looking at. Not very exciting, is it really? Okay, anyway, we'll continue a little bit more on this one. So one of the visible characteristics of Chartres today is that this place is absolutely plastered with plaques and monuments of the liberation of this town. Okay, so if you don't understand French, here are the dead for the liberation of Chartres, okay, with the date, the 16th of August 1944. I think that one with the bridge with those soldiers on it, that was taken probably the next day, something like that, okay. Now, this is just one example. I think there must be about 100 of them, okay, but yeah, a lot of people actually died for this, okay. Anyway, we'll continue. Now, this view here, this is the Rue de Reverdy, okay? It's not very far away from that plaque, but I just want to show you something that happened here. Oddly enough, it goes back to the First World War, so we're sort of like swapping between the First World War and the Second World War here. And it's this. Oh, that man. Okay, yeah, here. There you go. Okay. Dans le Louis du 15 au 16 août 1918, une bombe allemande est tombée ici. Okay, so basically what that is that in this place on that date in August 1918, a bomb dropped and exploded here. There used to be a very old building here. It got killed, and one or two people actually got well, but you know, it destroyed a big building with one or two people inside it who died as a consequence of it. There you go. Now the bomb was actually dropped by a Zeppelin. Okay, so I think they I can't remember, but I think they call it Gotha or Gotha. Some type of Zeppelin, okay. A little bit smaller than that famous Zeppelin we know about from old videos, okay. So there you are for that. In the last clip of this video, I will talk about this guy here. This is Jean Moulin, okay. As I said, he was a major icon for the French resistance during the Second World War. Probably on the same level as Jeanne d'Arc, okay? So yeah, a national hero. Anyway, enjoy the rest of this video. So, just down the road from that last plaque in relation to that Zeppelin, we come to this building here. Unfortunately for Jean Moulin, he had a pretty bad experience here. Okay, if I can get over the road without getting knocked over it, we'll do it now, okay? Just bear with me, okay? I'm trying to avoid an oncoming car. Okay. We've got this. So, in a nutshell, what happened here is that when the German occupation began here in Chartres, the mayor of Chartres, who at the time happened to be Jean Moulin, okay, he was arrested. He was brought here to this building, and he was severely tortured by the Germans. They tried to make him sign a document in relation to something that apparently wasn't true. He tried to commit suicide by cutting his throat, but however, he lived. He lived through the whole thing. He became the principal leader of the French resistance during the Second World War. Okay, but if you can translate this, you'll see that he actually died 3 years after. Okay, obviously at the hands of the Nazis. I think that's about it for today. We just turn around. Okay, just turn around. Let's shot down there. Okay, go around there. Not a lot to see here. Okay, the police station's over there. Voila. Okay. So there you are, folks. Okay, a little video for today. Okay, now there are more things to see in this town, not just monuments, obviously, of what happened in the past. There are other things that go on here. It's quite an active town. Quite an active town. So before it starts raining, which it might do very shortly, I wish you all a good time. Okay, enjoy yourselves. Okay, don't worry about anything really. You know, life is meant to enjoy, not to worry about. Okay, God bless everybody. Take care.